All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. All right, it's your brother Yaikwal coming at you with a quick in transit. And I just want to touch on this video right here. The brother Holy Bible Defenders just put up not too long ago, about an hour ago. And it's some clips, man. Like, you got Nathaniel, obviously. I mean, he obviously knows what the mark of the beast is. All right? He obviously took the bag, man. Especially being under a 501c3 charter, which, you know, prohibits you from doing certain things. And I remember hearing that when you're under a 501c3 charter, you can't say certain things, and then they'll send agents within the congregation just to see if you're taking the deal from being tax exempt, you know, because you had a plan to sell shit and all that, and just say, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna teach what I want to teach anyway. You know what I mean? If they say, hey, you cannot say the name of the Lord, and you sign that deal with them, and you go in there and start preaching the name of the Lord, shit, you're gonna get some paperwork. That's a breach of contract. So it is a sellout when you sell out when you under a 501c3. Just like IUIC is under a 501c3. And they don't teach that the mark of the beast is the microchip either. You see the trend? All right. Now you have Nathaniel talking about the mark of the beast, and he says, and you go boop, and they said that will be in your right hand. Now he says your right hand, you pay for things, everything is going digital, and you boop, and that will be in your right hand. What does that sound like to you? I'm gonna play it. What does it sound like to you? Everything going digital. Then how the hell are you supposed to buy or sell if the chip is going to be the instrument that you need, or the device that you need in order to make a transaction? He told them damn self. Talking about some boop. And that's how you transaction, and that will be in your right hand. You know what's so funny? Somebody will say, he'll sit there and say right hand, but then the mug will go to the scriptures and say, but what if you get it in the left? What if you get it in? So why did he say right hand? Think about it. He knows what the mark of the beast is. Starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, Ben had it right, all right? That's how you know what the mark of the beast is. And some brothers, they Lord bless them with that knowledge, before they actually got in the truth. I met a couple brothers that actually, or ran across a couple brothers that, admitted that. But for the most part, ain't nobody out here teaching on a big, massive scale like GMS, man. Who's talking about the CBDC, digital currency, and really on that shit. But anyway, check this out. And see, this is why we be talking about these false camps, man. Mugs is just out there to fill their belly. They're not out here to really do the work of the Lord. They don't care about the work of the Lord. They care about that fucking money, man. They care about their pockets getting hefty. All right? Oh, God, take it. All right, Salakia for that. But yeah, man. They know what the mark of the beast is. And these camps out here, man, only thing they care about is bread, man. Money. Filling their bellies. Living the easy lifestyle. Oh, they'll tell you you're an Israelite. All right? They'll tell you you're an Israelite. Practice the law, statutes, and commandments. Keep the Sabbath day. Half of them got that wrong. But they'll tell you. But then when it comes down to certain things, what's the name of the Lord? All right? What's his only begotten son's name? What's the mark of the beast? Break down Deuteronomy 28. Or not 28, 22. The grape doctrine. What does past the flower of her age mean? Why are you, come on, man. This thing is a big thing. It's not about teaching the truth. See, this is why they got a problem with the grape doctrine, because, they got a lot of women in their congregations doing Hebrew cha-cha slides and shit. Slide to the Hebrew way. So you know, they not really being genuine, you know, because them women to get up and leave. If you talking about grape and passing the flower of our age, they'll look at, you know how they call us PDF files? If women was in your congregation and you said something like that, she'll start to look at you strange. Because she act like she a Hebrew Israelite, and she's trying to erase everything Esau done taught her and become that child again and learn the correct way. But she gonna hold on to that one. All right. Anyway, let me play this before I get long-winded.
BRICS nations: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and expanded members.
Go ahead.
As an alternative to Western-dominated systems like SWIFT, aiming to facilitate...
SWIFT is a system America set up with the U.S. dollar to do buying and selling with nations, countries. Go ahead.
Aiming to facilitate trade, reduce reliance on the U.S. dollar...
See, reduce reliance on the U.S. dollar...
and enhance financial autonomy using national currencies and potentially CBDCs, central bank digital currency.
Everything's going digital. That's why now y'all realize y'all can pay bills on your phone. You go into a store and just boop. That's in your right hand. It's in your hand, by the way.
Right. But why you say that? So they can't pay with their left hand? I'm gonna use your words on y'all. Why you saying right hand? Oh, I've heard it. I don't know if they necessarily said it, but I'm pretty sure IUIC and IUIC said these things, man. And that's, you know, I don't want to slander, but I'm pretty sure I've heard it. You know, what if you get it in here? What if you get it in your left hand? What if you get it in your arm? Trying to be funny. You know, like they're proving the fucking point. But then he turns around and says, and that's in your right hand, by the way. So what if everything's going to turn digital? So what are you saying? Man, you know, bro. And if you saying it's the like a phone or something, like, hey, nah, everything's going to be on the phone. So what if a motherfucker lose their phone then? What, he just can't clock in and can't receive money? How is he going to get a new phone and get everything tied to him again? If everything's going to go digital and needs to be on your phone. It's going to be a chip, man. Come on, man. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir at this point. But at the same time, we're going to keep going. All right? But anyway, I had to reach my destiny. I'm going to play some more.
Please. Go ahead.
Aiming to facilitate trade, reduce reliance on the U.S. dollar...
See, reduce reliance on the U.S. dollar...
and enhance financial autonomy using national currencies and potentially CBDCs, central bank digital currency.
Everything's going digital. That's why now y'all realize y'all can pay bills on your phone. You go into a store and just boop. That's in your right hand. Boop. That's in your right hand. Boop. That's in your right hand.
Mark of God, you're your true self. Because when we say the mark of the beast is going to sin is everything outside of God's laws. Yeah. When you keep the laws of God,
the transgression against the law.
Yeah.
I got you.
The thing of what makes us Israel?
A promise from Abraham.
Mm-hmm. So not just in that. Remember, when Israel went off into idolatry, we started identifying with other nations. Mm-hmm. But when Israel's keeping the laws, you identify with the nation because why? The laws is a part of our heritage. The laws make us who we are. Yeah. So when you not keep the laws, you're keeping the laws of someone.
Salaki, I'm about to hop out the car, but I'm gonna continue to play it.
Any chaos.
Make us who we are.
Yeah.
So when you not keep the laws, you're keeping the laws of somebody else. So you've been marked with their ideology, their doctrine.
I don't want to start any chaos, but I know what's about to happen next. I've been preparing for it for the past 6 years. You know, people see me come and go, but they don't know where I come and where I go. What I do know is, when I read the Bible, it does not lie to me. It says in the last days, leave the cities, go back out to the rural lands in the country, learn how to make your own food, because if you're attached to this system, they're gonna own you. What's this country gonna do when money doesn't work anymore? Because money is almost over. Then that means there has to be another system of barter and trade. Chips are coming. Microchips are coming.
All right, I reached my destination. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. Hope you take something from it. Shalom.